Hello, friends! The family drama that continues to capture public attention is as intricate as it is compelling. Picture this. You are among the most talked about women globally, having married into a royal family. Yet despite your achievements, it is your personal life that dominates the headlines. This scenario perfectly encapsulates Meghan Markle's reality, a complex web of strained relationships, public disputes, and relentless media scrutiny. At the heart of this whirlwind lies a deeply personal and painful story. Meghan's estrangement from her father, Thomas Markle, and the intricate dynamics of their family relationship. Adding fuel to the fire is the ongoing controversy surrounding Prince Harry's memoir and the potential implications for their royal titles. These elements create a narrative that continues to fascinate the public. But what are the root causes of Meghan Markle's complete rift with her father? And what can this tell us about the intersection of fame, family, and the cost of life in the public eye? Let us delve into the fractured relationship between Meghan and Thomas Markle to better understand this poignant tale. The estrangement between Meghan Markle and her father, Thomas Markle, was not an overnight occurrence. Their once warm and supportive bond began to deteriorate in the lead-up to Meghan's wedding to Prince Harry in May 2018. A pivotal moment in this breakdown was a paparazzi scandal that would alter their relationship forever. Thomas Markle, a former television lighting director, became entangled in controversy when it was revealed that a series of seemingly candid photographs showing him preparing for the wedding, reading about British culture, and being fitted for a suit had been staged for financial gain. This revelation sparked a media storm and reportedly left Meghan feeling humiliated, especially as she was already grappling with the pressures of intense public scrutiny. Although Thomas later insisted that his motives were innocent, the damage was irreparable. Days before the wedding, Thomas suffered a heart attack and was unable to attend the ceremony. In his absence, Prince Charles stepped in to walk Meghan down the aisle. Since then, the relationship between Meghan and her father has been profoundly strained, at times appearing entirely severed. Their once close connection now seems frozen in time, overshadowed by the weight of past events. Thomas Markle has made numerous public appeals for reconciliation, expressing his heartbreak over being cut off from his daughter Meghan. He claims to have reached out repeatedly, sending texts, letters, and even a 2-page certified letter in his efforts to reconnect. "I've pleaded with her to pick up the phone," Thomas shared with the Mail on Sunday. "I've made dozens of attempts, but I've been met with silence." While some sympathize with Thomas's attempts to repair their fractured relationship, others view his ongoing media interviews as counterproductive or even manipulative. By choosing to air his grievances in tabloids, critics argue Thomas may be exacerbating the rift with his daughter rather than mending it. Still, his pleas raise important questions. Why has Meghan chosen to remain silent? Is she safeguarding herself from further emotional harm, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Meghan's continued silence leaves much to speculation, adding another layer of complexity to their strained relationship. Meghan Markle's decision to cut off communication with her father has sparked both criticism and sympathy. To some, it appears as an act of coldness. To others, it is a vital boundary in what they perceive as a toxic relationship. Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, has consistently been a calm and supportive figure in her life. Despite this, Thomas Markle claims to have reached out to Doria in a bid to comprehend Meghan's silence. "I hand-delivered a letter to Doria, asking her why our daughter won't talk to me," he revealed. Yet Doria, known for her discretion, has remained silent, further fueling speculation. Does her silence suggest she supports Meghan's decision to maintain distance from her father? As Meghan's husband, Prince Harry is inevitably entangled in his family feud. Thomas Markle has gone as far as blaming Harry for their estrangement, alleging that he encouraged Meghan to sever ties. This accusation places Harry at the center of the controversy, raising questions about his role in shaping Meghan's approach to her familial relationships. Is Meghan's silence a defense mechanism to protect her emotional well-being? Or is it a deliberate power move to assert control over her personal narrative? These complexities continue to keep the estrangement in the spotlight, inviting debate and speculation from the public. Thomas Markle has previously suggested that Prince Harry is a contributing factor to the estrangement, stating in an interview, he doesn't understand how important family is. The couple's explosive 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey only intensified the situation. While Meghan spoke candidly about her struggles within the royal family, she avoided delving deeply into her strained relationship with her father. This omission left many questioning her motives. Was she trying to shield her father from further public scrutiny, or was she intentionally avoiding the topic to focus on broader issues? Meghan Markle's family drama exemplifies the challenges of managing personal relationships while under the relentless gaze of public scrutiny. Beyond the headlines, it highlights deeper issues such as the high cost of fame. For Meghan, celebrity status has brought unceasing judgment, not just of her choices, but also of her relationships. Every decision is analyzed, leaving little room for privacy or resolution of personal matters away from the spotlight. Setting boundaries under such intense public attention becomes a double-edged sword, raising questions about the balance between protecting oneself and maintaining familial connections. Meghan's story underscores the complexity of navigating fame while trying to preserve personal well-being and relationships. Meghan Markle's ongoing estrangement from her father, Thomas Markle, is a story that resonates on many levels. While the headlines and dramatic sound bites might capture attention, this publicized conflict offers a deeper look into universal themes of family dynamics, personal boundaries, and the cost of prioritizing peace in one's life. Stepping back, there are valuable lessons we can learn from Meghan's complicated relationship with her father. Meghan's choice to establish firm boundaries with her father may seem harsh to some, but it serves as a powerful reminder. Boundaries are an essential component of self-care. When a relationship becomes emotionally draining or harmful, taking a step back isn't just a difficult decision. It's a necessary one for preserving mental and emotional well-being. If you find yourself in a similar situation, remember this. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's an act of self-preservation that allows you to focus on your well-being and navigate challenging relationships with clarity and strength. Setting boundaries is a way to safeguard your mental and emotional health, even if it feels uncomfortable in the short term. It's a form of self-care that helps you navigate challenging relationships with clarity. If you find it difficult to set boundaries, start small. Practice saying no to minor requests and gradually build your confidence in advocating for yourself. Over time, this will make it easier to establish boundaries in more complex and challenging situations. One of the most notable elements of Meghan's response to her father's public appeals is her silence. Rather than engaging in a back-and-forth media battle, she has chosen not to respond, a decision that speaks volumes. Silence can be a powerful tool, particularly when dealing with someone who craves attention. This doesn't mean ignoring conflict entirely, but it highlights the value of disengaging from toxic situations to de-escalate tension and preserve your peace. When dealing with someone who pushes your boundaries, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, will responding resolve the issue, or will it simply prolong the conflict? By stepping back, you can make more intentional and thoughtful decisions that protect your emotional well-being. In certain conflicts, the most effective response is no response at all. Meghan's silence in the face of her father's public appeals highlights that disengaging can often be the best way to protect your peace. Family ties are often perceived as unbreakable, but the reality is that not all relationships are worth maintaining. Meghan's decision to distance herself from her father serves as a reminder that blood relations do not inherently guarantee healthy connections. If a family member's actions are causing you pain or stress, it's perfectly acceptable to step away. Your mental health should always take precedence, even when societal norms pressure you to prioritize family harmony. Take a moment to evaluate your relationships. Are there connections in your life that consistently bring stress, guilt, or sadness? Consider whether those relationships are worth preserving, or if it might be time to establish new boundaries. For your well-being, Meghan's close bond with her mother, Doria Ragland, underscores the value of having a strong support system. While her father's behavior has been a source of distress, Doria has remained a steady and positive influence in her life. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, whether it's family, friends, or a trusted mentor. A reliable, Support system can provide the strength and encouragement you need to navigate life's challenges. Family isn't always defined by traditional roles. During times of conflict, leaning on trusted friends, family members, or even therapists can provide invaluable support to help navigate emotional challenges and maintain a sense of grounding. Identify the people in your life who uplift and encourage. You reach out to them when you're feeling overwhelmed, and don't hesitate to seek professional help if necessary. A strong support system can make all the difference during difficult times. While family conflicts are inherently personal, Meghan's situation is unique due to its intense public exposure. The media has significantly amplified the feud, often presenting it as a battle of narratives between father and daughter. This raises an important question. How much of this conflict would persist without the relentless attention of tabloids and social media? By giving Thomas Markle a platform to air his grievances, the media has not only prolonged the estrangement, but also weaponized the situation for clicks and views. The constant scrutiny and public airing of private matters have turned what could have been a personal dispute into an ongoing spectacle, complicating the possibility of resolution. Be mindful of how external influences, like public opinion or media coverage, might affect personal conflicts. Whenever possible, focus on resolving disputes privately to minimize unnecessary pressure and preserve emotional well-being. For Meghan Markle, the media circus surrounding her family drama adds another layer of complexity. How can you resolve a deeply personal issue when the entire world is watching and judging? The constant public scrutiny makes private matters feel even more complicated and difficult to navigate. Be cautious about how much you share, even within private circles. The more people you involve in a personal conflict, the harder it becomes to manage the narrative, and the greater the risk of misunderstanding spiraling out of control. Keep sensitive matters close to those you trust to protect your emotional well-being. For Meghan, this family drama is just one chapter in a larger narrative about fame, identity, and public perception. As a global figure, every facet of her life is scrutinized, critiqued, and debated, a reality that few of us will ever experience but can empathize with. The tension between her desire for privacy and the necessity of maintaining public relevance is a constant struggle. Meghan's position as a public figure requires her to balance personal privacy with the demands of her public image, a challenge that is compounded by the relentless attention of the media. While Meghan Markle has her critics, she also has millions of supporters who view her as a symbol of resilience and empowerment. Her journey reflects the complexities of navigating fame, personal struggles, and family conflict, resonating with many who see her as an example of strength under pressure. The question of whether Meghan and her father can ever reconcile remains on many people's minds. While reconciliation is always possible, it requires effort, openness, and a willingness to heal from both parties. For Thomas Markle, this might mean stepping out of the public spotlight and focusing on private communication. For Meghan, it could involve cautiously opening the door to dialogue when and if she feels ready. Meghan Markle's family feud is messy, painful, and deeply personal, but it also offers a poignant reminder that even the most public and glamorous lives are not immune to the challenges of family dynamics. Whether you admire her for setting firm boundaries or feel sympathy for her father's public pleas, one thing is clear. We can all learn from Meghan's experience. It underscores the importance of self-care, the need for healthy boundaries, and the complexities of navigating personal relationships under the weight of public scrutiny. Meghan's story serves as a powerful reminder of the complexity of human relationships and the courage it takes to prioritize one's own well-being. Now it's your turn to reflect. Let's talk about family and boundaries. Do you think Meghan made the right choice in distancing herself from her father, or do you believe there's room for reconciliation? Have you ever faced similar challenges in your own family? Let's open up the conversation and learn from each other's experiences. If you found this article insightful, don't forget to share it with friends and family. You never know who might need a little inspiration when it comes to setting healthy boundaries in their own lives.